Joe Biden is currently outlining 4 significant changes he aims to implement for Social Security. Each change will be discussed in detail along with its potential impact on individuals. Additionally, there are only 7 weeks remaining until the anticipated Social Security increase for 2024 is announced. A new projection for this increase will be explored, along with 2 other projections. However, before delving into the primary content of this presentation, a small favor is requested: liking the video to support its visibility in the YouTube algorithm, and potentially subscribing to the channel if not already done. Upon assuming office, Joe Biden articulated various Social Security reforms he intends to introduce. He indicated that if elected, he would implement 4 specific changes before his term concludes in 2024. It's important to note that these changes might also apply if he is re-elected for another term. According to information from The Motley Fool, Biden's proposed modifications to Social Security carry unintended consequences for the U.S. economy. The first change on Biden's agenda involves reinstating the payroll tax on earned income exceeding $400,000. Currently, earned income between 1 cent and $160,200 is subject to a 12.4% payroll tax, the primary funding mechanism for Social Security. Income exceeding $160,200 is exempt from this tax. Biden's proposal entails reinstating the tax on income surpassing $400,000, creating a tax exemption donut hole between the maximum taxable earnings cap and $400,000. In essence, this change would require individuals earning over $400,000 to pay the payroll tax, thus contributing to the Social Security Trust Fund. Some lawmakers, such as Bernie Sanders, have suggested a lower threshold of $250,000 for reinstating the payroll tax. Biden's second proposed change involves switching the inflationary tether from the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW, to the Consumer Price Index for the elderly, CPIE. Since 1975, CPIW has been the measure for inflation and cost of living adjustments in Social Security. However, CPIW's performance in safeguarding seniors' purchasing power has been suboptimal. Biden aims to replace it with CPIE, which focuses on the spending patterns of senior households and potentially results in higher annual cost of living adjustments, COLAs. It's worth noting that although CPIE has generally exceeded CPIW over the years, this trend might not persist in the future. The third change proposed by Biden is to increase special minimum benefits for low-earning workers with at least 30 years of coverage. As of 2023, the maximum benefit for such workers is notably below the federal poverty rate for an individual. Biden's plan involves raising the special minimum benefit to 125% of the federal poverty level, providing a significant uplift for recipients. Similar proposals have appeared in legislative bills like John Larson's Social Security 2100 Act and Bernie Sanders' Social Security Expansion Act. The fourth change Biden envisions entails gradually enhancing the primary insurance amount, PIA, for aged beneficiaries. Biden suggests a yearly 1% increase to the PIA starting at age 78 and continuing through age 82. This cumulative 5% boost aims to offset potential increased costs in later life, such as medical expenses. These annual increases would provide additional benefits to help manage expenses during those years. Despite these proposed changes, it's worth noting that Biden's actions have not necessarily matched his promises. While he has shared these ideas, his commitment to pushing for their implementation appears limited. He has not demonstrated a strong push to create a bipartisan plan or enact the changes through Congress. His focus on Social Security has been relatively subdued, even though he has had ample time to advocate for these modifications during his tenure. The impending Social Security increase for 2024, commonly referred to as the Cost of Living Adjustment, COLA. While the previous year saw a substantial 8.7% increase, current indications suggest that the increase for 2024 will be more moderate due to inflation trends. The COLA announcement, expected around October 12th, is a pivotal event for Social Security beneficiaries. The size of the raise will depend on inflation data, particularly the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW. As of the video's release, calculations based on available data suggest a raise ranging from approximately 2.3% to 3%. The actual increase will be determined by inflation data for the remaining months leading up to the announcement. What's your opinion on all this? Let me know in the comments section.